Wait, did I not bake these? I swear I have done those. Oh, I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. That's really weird. Oh, Jesus Christ. Story game is to play on the stream. Hey, what up, croissant? I am the noun. Against, on the shore, in and around. What would I know? Location. The floor, in I am, Miami. East America. In down. Turn up on me. Count on you. That's hard. Miami. Around. These eyes are great guys. Remember to always think twice. Twice? Bruh, what's happening? It's not like mine. Dance on the floor, in the round. If lost told me, give that for you do. Don't dice hard. How are we doing, Shad? How are we doing? Gilly Jean, not my lover, just a girl, and I am the wrong. You bet it's not my son. We'll just says I am the wrong. You bet it's not my son. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I am the one. It's not my. Blocked. Everyone was to say, "I know it's fine. Let them learn. Let's teach them, Shad." Not my lover, just a girl. Here are some of my artwork, Shad. What do we think? What do we think, Shan? What do we think, Shan? What do we think, Shan? It's not my son. 'cause I am the one.
What do we think, Shad? What do we think, Shad? If I would print one of these art, which one would you like to buy? Which one do you think is worth buying? As a small print on the wall, on your desk? What would you like? If we had to choose, Shad. Also, double tap the stream, Shad. Yes, nothing is there.
Billie Jean, not my love. Billie Jean, not my love.
I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do these eyes, actually. I guess we could start with... Ooh. Like blue?
Let's see here.
He already looks way too evil. I don't think the little kids are looking at the stream at all, and they're just copying each other's comments. Could be that. What if they are the AI, Shan?
Gonna do your brother, you're not your man. Gonna be dirty, do what you can, so beat it. Gotta wanna be then, just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. No one wants to be defeated. Someone high, is your fighter. It doesn't matter. I'm the fighter, just beat it. Just beat it, beat it, just beat it.
Put a poll in Discord. Put on which they would buy. It would take time. The issue is also that I have to like post every single art piece. But we'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, you are correct. I agree with the Korean croissant. I know how to tag people. You put this one and then curved petal. This is how you tag me. Curved petal with the @ in the front. By the way, chat, we are currently sitting here right now at 26,299 subscribers, which means we just need one hero, one person right now to hit that subscribe button, so we can go from 26,299 subscribers all the way to 26,300 subscribers, chat. Can we get one more person in the chat right now to hit that subscribe button so we can reach our goal of 26,300 subscribers? Thank you, Nothing443, Linux or Lynx L, Fox Lover, Anime Fan for subscribing. I don't know. Is that fact? It is fact. Luminous, Rogue, Nate, Launius, YS, Yusa, Y Lemming, Vessel, Football, Jam, CDPN, Mr. Tenna TV, Queen the Best, Shakoi Halum, Hasa Mokotoloi, maybe? Oh, it actually autocorrects to the big letter. Here shows how to make it. Absolutely! Just make sure to subscribe, Shad. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, Shad. This is how we do it. It's called photo bashing.
No one wants to be defeated.
What up, JX1DX1S3C? Yes, nothing here. So yeah, this is obviously a video from IG. We are trying to fix an artwork from a year ago, We made this way back when we were streaming on TikTok. This is the reference right now. He's supposed to look angry. I forgot about that. Now, I don't really like how this looks like. But maybe what we're supposed to do is actually just make it very, very light, maybe. Like something like this, maybe? What if we do something like that? Let's see, there. We can go here. Very, very, very. Maybe if we change the color, maybe?
Okay. Okay. And you okay? Oh, okay. And you okay?
Rotate. I'm not really sure how we're gonna go about this one.
Okay, Benny. And you're okay. Dance. Okay.
Yellow. So this is yellow. Maybe we make it more bright. And then we simply just make this part here. This is 3%. Maybe we can... How's the... Okay, so it's like kind of like that instead. So how about this instead? I'm not really sure how this yellow really works on this artwork. Now, if we look at this one, it does look pretty good. Not really sure how to go about that. Maybe we just need to turn this blue way darker. I don't know. What do we think, Chad? What do we think?
Okay. Oh, okay, Annie.
Let's see there.
Struck by.
I don't know. This just looks a little bit weird, chat. I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing it poorly though. Like, does this even look like an eye, Chad? Yobrek, you do Lugia next? Maybe in the future. I will absolutely do Lugias. The Aurora pops up when the blue is dark, since it both colors to look very pretty. Yeah, we'll see. This looks maybe acceptable. Let's see if we can do the same thing on the left eye here. So we can steal this color here. Oh.
Okay. It's another window.
Let's see here. Do you think this one's a little bit big?
Something, baby. Oh, okay. Oof.
I don't know. Absolutely no clue if this makes sense. But now we weaken that one. And we just do the slightest hint here of the eye. Not sure what I think about that. It should be... Oh, is it supposed to be this way, maybe? Maybe we have to do it like that. But the thing is that, like, the light kind of has to be like that. So maybe... Wait, how? Oh, like this then. Like this then? Because, like, technically the highlight is supposed to be mimicked. I don't know, chat. I don't know, chat. There are so many people calling it. I want to clear this. I know, right? Could you not flood the chat? Yeah, exactly. Try to not flood the chat. Let's see there.
We got to swing.
Then we can take the yellow here. We can... Oh, wrong button. Then we erase you. Erase you. Then we take this. We remove the darkness. Rilla night. Let's see there, so some darkness here. Then we can do a lot of light here. And what's yellow here, right? That's way too weak. Way too weak. Yeah, look at that. I don't really like how kind of the light looks a little bit like it's the exact same color as the fur. There needs to be some type of separation, I feel like. Maybe we can do that by adding a line here and here. But then it just looks dirty. Maybe here. Or maybe it's supposed to be like more yellowish. I do kind of like that one though. Maybe I'm using too much yellow. Let's see there. Does this look good though? It looks like garbage actually. Then here, strong light here. Oh, that looks kind of good actually. Right there. There. Vanessa, it does not say anywhere, but it's exactly. Bro would lose 9% of chat if you block the air shutters. More or less, kinda. Not exactly, but kinda. Like the shadows will stop, the viewers will decrease, but it's like I wouldn't lose everything. It's just a multiplier. By the way, chat, we are currently sitting here right now at 26,299 subscribers, which means that we just need one more hero, one person in the chat right now to hit the subscribe button so we can reach our goal of 26,300 subscribers, chat. Can we get one more person in the chat right now to hit that subscribe button so we can reach our goal of 26,300 subscribers, chat? Thank you, Nothing443 for subscribing. Lynx L, Fox Lover for subscribing. Anime Fan 101. Hey Gemini, generate a picture with Pikachu. Yeah, try doing that, Goofy Kid, and see how it goes. I don't know. Nate Lonius, thank you so much. I'm gonna, yeah, I understand, Spectre for a second. Yusa, Yeleming, Luminous Rogue, Vessel 1225, Football 124. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you did not see your name or hear your name as I called you out, type 6 in chat if you subscribed. 7 if you were already subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not really sure what I think about these eyes. Maybe these are supposed to be like insanely more stronger. Oops. Did you say goons? What do people want to be blocked so badly? I don't know. 6 in chat. Thank you so much. Bread21. Thank you so much for subscribing. Someone2342. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Let's Game. Thank you for subscribing. What do people want? I don't know, man. Hey, can I get into art tips? I don't know what to start with. I would say start with simple and basic stuff, and then keep creating that. Like if you do a cube and you're looking to shade the cube, do that repeatedly. Do that once, do that twice, do that thrice, do that fours. Make sure that you don't spend too much time on it, but you also like try to recreate it in the future. But make sure that you try to improve on something every single time. Don't sit too long on an artwork, and like try to at least, you know. And after you've done that, rotate the cube so it looks a little bit different, so that you can practice the shadows and shading or highlighting from different angles a little bit. so you give yourself some challenges along the way. I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to do this eye here. We do have to find the nose shad. We also have to find some type of paw here, I think, for these limbs. We can also see here that it's made with fur here. There's the tail. And then we can go here, take this one, click there, click the fur brush, increase the strength. Starving in the man in the mirror. I'm nothing left to change his way. But no message can have been any clearer. Then here. Make that change. Ooh, 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 there. By the way, Chad, we have an art competition going on right now. Where you can do Mew and Mewtwo. You can win either stuff like presents, cards, or Nitro, or you can win me recreating your art in my style. And it's me picking, so you don't even have to be the one with the most votes. And you don't have to be scared that your artwork has to be something like insanely difficult, because at least when I'm picking and doing my artwork of my style, generally more basic stuff is appreciated. So you don't need to have to be like insanely experienced to win. All he ever does is act like he's doing something and then erases it. True! Tell me you're not watching without telling me you're not watching. Let's see here, there. Damn, there. I do feel like this is a little bit fried here, though. Then again, it is towards the right direction here. Oh, that worked kind of good, actually. So we need to full fur here. The man in the mirror. Boom. Then we fill the fur here. There. Perfect. What platform are you using? Photoshop. Photoshop. We're using Photoshop right now. Not really sure why this is not penetrating as much as I want. You mind? I'm there. The man in the mirror. Do I need to dig another copy? Oh, there, okay. Oops. Remove. That change. There. Then we can add those all together, make this one layer. You should do my favorite Pokemon. Which one is that? I've watched you pop up all the time. I've never seen you actually do anything other than act like you did anything. Okay. Are you actually watching, or what does this acting thing do? Because I understand that, like, if you don't, like, actually watch or something, like, there's a reason why I have real artists, you know, people who have worked for Disney and stuff, join my Discord server, and they are understanding. There's a reason why people follow me and subscribe. It's not hard. It takes like 10 seconds to figure out if I, like, do something real or not. It's like, what did we do, like, the last 3 days? Well, we worked on Snorlax, for example. That video is loaded. Oh, then before that, like, here's the early stages of me working on Snorlax. Like, then we scroll down a little bit more. I don't know, are we, like, this takes like 10 seconds to look up. It's not difficult. Like, it's all over there. This is like $1 million company what lets you just click on the live button and you can see my unlimited amount of VODs. Like, oh, here's an early stream of me making Typhlosion, or actually here's me making the fire, struggling with that. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's not difficult. I even stream in 2 formats to make it as easy as possible, so you can see both views when I'm creating my art. Like, if you click on the bird here, You can actually see the layers and everything. What resolution do you do this digital painting at? I think it's 3200 and 4000 in 300, like this. I think I added 1 0 too much there. This is incorrect. This one, yeah, 4000, 3200. It says 762 here, but I don't do that anymore because it lags too much on stream. If I remember correctly. Actually, it might not be the increase. I actually think that the increased DPI actually doesn't do anything. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure that he does know Michael Jackson as his music. Yeah, we have been only listening to Michael Jackson for like the last 2 weeks. But I used to listen to like Gorillaz and Red Hot Chili Peppers before. So it's actually really nice to like listen to something else. And the other music I like to listen on my free time, I try to avoid it to listen on stream, because otherwise you get bored real quick. You have no music to listen to. Let's see there. Also, obviously, I grew up with Michael Jackson, so... Is it AI? We're literally looking at Photoshop settings. True. Let's see there. Wait, where did the guy go? Where's that guy who said he only sees faking? Or did he run off? Yeah, David Plem something. Did he just run off? Seems so. Let's see here. Is it AI? No. I'm not really sure how we're gonna do the yellow parts. I think what I used to do is that I would take something like this, then we'll go here, then we'll take there, yellow, then we'll go here, then we will take this image here, we will make it a little bit smaller, we post it like there, go in there, make a copy just in case, then we take this one here, then we will not have it in the exact same direction, like there maybe, So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a shadow part here, and this one will only touch the fur inside, or the yellow part. So now we can kind of give it like a 3D. We do need a light one to kind of combat the making it look orange again. So here, then we weaken you on the side. The fur absolutely needs to be stretched there. There. Can weaken you here a little bit. Can make more strength here. Absolutely gotta fix that part. Let's see there. Nice. W gave in. Wait, you notice the haters, but not a simple art question? I can't tell if you're being serious. Me focuses doing art. Looks at chat to see what's there. I answer questions about my art. I answer... Then go back to focus, and you point out that you could probably start taking music requests, relocations, and I'm kind of sick by not respecting people who are a little bit older than him. Okay, I'm not sure how the music thing and I'm not sure how the respect and music thing had something together. Is art if it was never... Oh, sorry. Is it art if it was never observed? Well, how was the art created if it was never observed? Let's game. That sounds like it's impossible, right? You mean observed by someone else, right? because like the artist has to have created it, which means it must have been observed in any type of way, right? Or would you say it's like a deaf singer? The singer is singing, but it's deaf, so he can't hear his own singing, which means, will that mean that there was no art produced? Or like, since there's, the artists don't count? I don't remember the argumentation line regarding that. Um, I don't remember the argumentation line on that. I don't remember the argumentation thing. I do think like there has to be a creator for the art to exist. I understand, but that's not your question. But yeah, if I paint two cows, is it art? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? I mean, like as long as it requires intention. Wait, was it? It requires intention. Wait, what were the three pillars? Intention, skill. What's the third one? It requires intention. Bro, why is it like a dead stop here? What did I do here? By the way, chat, before we continue, I'm gonna read chat because I felt like I missed like 2 questions. We are currently sitting here right now at 26,299 subscribers, which means we just need one more person in the chat right now to hit the subscribe button so we can go from 26,299 subscribers all the way to 26,300 subscribers, chat. Can we get one more person in the chat right now to hit the subscribe button so we can reach our goal of 26,300 subscribers, chat? Can we just get one more person, chat? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jorda Sharka. Thank you, Free Tart. Thank you, Free Y Free. Mav and Dad. Jesse Likes Games. Nothing 443. Links L. Fox Lover. Anime Fan 101. I don't know. Nate Lonius. Luminous Rogue. YS Yusa. Y Lemming. Vessel 1225. Football 124. Jams CDPN. Mr. Tenna TV. Queen the Best 1094. Shukoi Halum. Hasha Moko Toloi. Boring. Thank you so much for subscribing, Shad. So, in the sense, AI art even art, or is it just one of many ways of expressing true feelings? I have no clue how you draw that correlation. I feel like you wrote the conclusion without the conclusion, the answer without the conclusion. So you wrote just the. So in a sense, is art even art? That doesn't. That's a circular definition, or it doesn't make sense, right? Is it just one of many ways of expressing one's true feeling? I mean, it's like more than that, right? You don't. Art doesn't have to be. You don't have to be like expressing emotions in art. Art could be a display of skill. Art could be you. Like for example, like when you draw something, it could be an expression of skill. Like it could be fuck, this like I said, there's like the pillars, right? Like there's some expression of some type of skill, right? Let's see here. Because like for example, you might do like an amazing amount of dance moves. That is an art. Like dancing is an art. It doesn't have to be a competition. It could be a display of skill. Because like art, because like what's the meaning of the dance? Sure, you could have like specific type of dances, which absolutely works as a kind of like acting. Like it expresses emotion like anger, stress, and stuff like that. But I do think, but dance, just like dancing, could also just be like an expression of skill. The same thing with music. You can absolutely just play something that's extremely difficult just because it's extremely hard, and that is some type of art. No, that's game. That's absolutely not what I said, right? That will be the opposite, right? That's not what I just said. I said that that's one of the components that you can have art without it be expressing emotions as well, right? But it does require intention. Uh, I get it now, AI, and he's drawing over it. How many hours did you make this one? I don't remember this one because we started this one like a year ago, but I stopped it because I hated the face and the eyes. There was like someone's. I got a really stupid question. After you finish the drawing, get a cartoon of a hand from Google, and then select and drag it to use it to get the poke head. I've actually been, Devi, I've actually done something like that. So what we did, fuck, I don't remember which finger it was. Cartoon hand, because we talked about like I would pull up artwork and say like, hey everybody, can we all double tap the head? Can you guys all pat Angel here on the head? Can we all pat her head? Or like here, can we do it on Stitch for being a good boy? Wrong artwork. Can we all pat, double tap, Stitch on the head for being a good boy? And then we could basically do this, but like I could do it in the artwork. There was someone who asked something. You can see his spamming. You can comment in one with the spamming. Blind painter can still make art, for example, like more if I remember correctly. He knew. Yes, I agree with Oracle there. You can do it without taking the ban of word. Artists don't count. I don't actually know much, but it has to be an artist for there to be art. There's you could probably start taking music requests. So the reason if I'm gonna take music requests, it's probably gonna cost money. Otherwise, it's technically up to me. It's very annoying to go and find music during stream to play. It's people who are doing music requests are also generally very lazy. If they will just say a song, they will not make it easy to use copy and paste or to like find a song. Like you should just see in my Discord server, used to make people send the right links. You will say like, oh yeah, don't send Spotify, and people still like send it. They'll be like, oh now yeah, that is Spotify, I know, but just take the name and search it yourself. It's like, yeah, I don't mind. Like people can type song requests, but just understand that I'm probably not gonna play it. But I have done it multiple times. And if you also if you are in the YouTube chat right now. You can always watch the full screen stream here. There will be no AI spam here. Yeah, Google Pipe. We purposely don't do that. Yes, but that's the purpose. We have it on purpose. On both TikTok. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. So you can see all the layers here. You can even see the both shots. And I need to play the music because it can go crazy. You're a genius, I don't speak English. This is literally AI, bro. We're using AI. Have you had an idea of making Incineroar in your realistic site? Maybe in the future. I'm not super huge on Incineroar. But I could probably do it in the future. Thank you, Error. Here are some of my other artworks. This is fake. Nothing here was made by AI. I'm watching in real time, but I hate it turns into a fan in very second. Thank you, W. Is it AI? No. I'm a great market strategy. Trust me. That's so good. Badass, great job. Thank you. Well, this is totally like AI. It's just poorly made, yeah. I hope this is my request thing because I might leave soon due to stomach pain. What do you mean? So what you're saying is that art is art only if skill. Oh yeah, wait, bro, where did you get that from? Dude, bro, what happened? I told you. But you can absolutely, without feelings, make art by just display of skill. Ask, because if you aren't faking your art, then instead of defending your art, you should feel and know your art is that good. You understand that? Wait, have you? I don't know, bro. You know that this message here is because I'm aware of my art is not AI, and that I think it's that good. And I do take it as a compliment when people are saying AI the same way. The same way that people call in video games people hacker when they lose versus them consistently. Like you get hacker accusations. It's basically the same thing. And I understand that most people will say I still just do it as a troll. Do I personally like AI art, like just the looks of it? No, not necessarily. I do like my art though. I think it looks cool. I don't know what that point, how you led up to that point, how that was supposed to be the takeaway. Um, and also, I don't know why. Why should someone never defend their art? That doesn't make sense. This feels like a very childish, not childish. This feels like a very misunderstanding of like stuff that people are. It's like, oh, someone is shit talking you. Oh well, just don't take what they say to heart. It's like, oh, okay, buddy. I think we all have heard that and thought that and think that a lot of times. But like that doesn't mean that you can't defend yourself. That doesn't you can still without feeling bad respond. Like that's kind of like the reason why I have that message in top of the screen is because it doesn't bother me. And it's like the perfect it's the perfect way for me to make people ask questions about my art or stick around to figure out if my artwork is realistic or how the fuck does he even do that art anyways? If it isn't AI, what the fuck is it? How does he actually do it? Let me stick around and find out. And hey, if they are just sitting there and trying to rage bait me, the amount of people will still stick around and actually figure out, find it cool, even start defending me, is a big amount. Yeah, I haven't really figured out how to do these ears. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to do them like this. It's not exactly a drawing all the way. Yeah, exactly. It's not. So this is the thing, right? Like when people say like, "Oh, your stuff isn't a drawing," and it's like, well, nobody argued it was a drawing. The thing is that people like to say that like your artwork isn't art, and then they try to point that it isn't a drawing, or they do the opposite way, and neither of these makes sense. This is like the thing, right? So what I do is called photo bashing. Photo bashing is a mixture of editing and drawing. This means that you take images like this, you twist them, you bend them, you reshape them, you recolor them, and you put them together until you create something else. While you do this, there has to be a lot of shading and highlighting. As you probably can see on stream or in chat rather, you can see that there are a lot of fucking people who are talking about, wait, it's just shading, it's just adding details, it's just shading, highlighting, like right, like very. So it's like people want to complain about that, then we also want to complain about, but there's not a drawing, right? Like the amount of most stupid criticisms or not criticism call-outs is like, oh, you're not a drawing, you're just giving it highlight. It's like, oh, what do you think drawing is, buddy? It's like it's only doing the say thing if it's AI thing to, yes, exactly. It's to get engagement. Well, yeah, it's technically as engagement to make it sound more smart or like the real reason, right? It's to make people stay in my live long enough till they either see artwork that they like made by me, like or like the art process or what I'm doing or me. So that's like basically the idea, right? A lot of people appreciate people not getting pissed off at rage bait. A lot of people like the chaos of the rage bait. A lot of people, yeah. And then it's just, liking the artwork, liking how I create stuff. Hey, what up, Robin? How you doing? What up, Robin? How are you doing? Hi, hi, hi. Sorry, I'm very bad at reading full screen. I mean, don't get me wrong, you got talent for it, but this isn't artwork. Oliver, can you please try to explain that? And if your sentence starts with you're just putting pictures together, you should probably look up what the word art means. Because this is like the stupid thing. People would be like, that's not an artwork. And then we say, well, you're not drawing it. And then I will ask you, well, if you sing a song, do you need to hold a pen for it to be called art? Well, probably not. Oh, you're just putting clay together. So it's not an artwork. And then they will try to call me stupid for doing. It's like, oh, wait, maybe we can't watch that actually. It's like, oh, really? That's an artwork? Where's the pen? Art is subjective. That depends exactly how you phrase that question, because that question could be meant in multiple different way. If you meant like that art in itself is a subjective thing that you create, yes. If you're saying that what art is could be subjective, like it could be interpreted, like what, like for example, I will say a tree is not art. Planting a tree at a specific spot could be art. Taking a picture or viewing a tree from a specific angle, that is art. But a tree in out of itself is not art. If you not somehow can deform or form that tree in its growing process to be something else. No. Like I said, if like, yeah, bonsai trees are shaped plants is kind of art too. Yeah, but are you as an artist making that bonsai tree the shape it is, or did you just like throw up, right? Like, or was it just like, or was it just a tree that created itself? Like, I would say, fuck, what did I drop? Like, for example, I would say a garden could be art, but just letting a flower bloom is not art, and the flower itself isn't art. Now, if you take pictures of this flower, you plant it somewhere else, you view it from a specific angle, that could be art. Negative. Oh, really? Nice, exciting. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. And also, what people misunderstand with my process. So this is also like the stupid thing with like, oh, he's using pictures. Is that you have to understand that the pictures is the tool. The pictures is the hammer in this case. It's the chisel. It's the paint. It's the brush. Thank you. This is why like these arguments where like, oh, it's just taking pictures to like people will just do like this, bro. It's just putting pictures together and adding details. It's like, okay, in how many levels was that statement wrong? Art is something made by someone, then absurd by another, causing certain feelings to be felt by a beholder. Okay, I'm still not sure exactly what you're trying to point. So it's very obvious that you're trying to lead to something. I don't remember the argumentations where you need a second person for something to be called art. Or can you give me that argument why there has to be a second person for something to be art? Look, don't get me wrong, you're talented, but at blending photos together, I'm not discrediting you. For me personally, I wouldn't could this as art, but art, you're just blending photos together. Yeah, Oliver, and that's absolutely okay, and I'm not discrediting you for trying to attempt saying what art or art isn't. I just want you to give a decent or like something that's an argument or a reason, right? Because notice now how you didn't explain a single reason why what I'm doing isn't. All you said was you're blending pictures together. Now you have to give the reason why, Oliver. For example, if someone asks you, why is the water hot? Then you say, well, it's boiling. Of course it's hot. You can't say, bro, I'm sorry, but the water is hot because, it's hot. You have to give a reason why, a description. You're just saying, well, we're blending pictures together. Okay? So, where's the reason there? In what universe is blending pictures together not art? And explain why. Because, like, We can say that blending pictures when you're creating a cartoon, that's art. Editing a movie and a video, that's art. Um, Collages, that is art. So can you now explain to me why blending pictures isn't art? Because you still haven't been able to give a single argument or a reason. You just said blending pictures is not art. Now you have to explain that, which was the first question, by the way. Bro, my water is hot. Yeah, why is it hot? Well, it's hot, bro. Da, 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 da. You kind of look like a my gym shit. Yes, I hope not. So this is kind of also what I explained earlier. People are just saying, well, blending pictures is not art, or you can't explain. Because if someone said that, I will just say that, okay, singing is not art. You're just speaking loudly at a rhythm or whatever. Or, oh, you're just drawing lines. That's not art. Oh, you wrote a poem? Well, that's just word pushed together. Like, all I'm saying is I can't draw a picture, but I put it in a box and I call it art. So why would it be a art because you put it in a box? At the end of the day, art is in the eye of the beholder. The argument that it has to be a labor-intensive or deep order to be considered art is just dumb. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like I still said earlier, if you call a tree in itself is not art, or a a stone in and out of itself is not art. But if you put that stone at a specific spot, let's say you put it next to, just like imagine you take a photo, but you actually remove the camera. You could still call that art because if you put that stone somewhere, or fuck it, you just walked in a circle around it and you found the most perfect spot where you think this stone could be viewed at the most coolest or saddest possible view, you could technically call that art. But a stone in and of itself is not art. Basically, tracing over someone else's designs and just adding a bit more detail. I have, I mean, there's like arguments for the tracing part. I don't know what you get putting some more detail to it though. Art came from culture. I would say the culture is the art. For me personally, I think art is when people channel their creativity and show off their own originality and ability, all be in their hands or on a computer. What you're doing. Wait, let's hear. For me personally, I think art is when people channel their creativity and show off their own originality and ability all be in with their hands or on a computer. What doing at the moment. Basically tracing over someone else's design and just adding a bit textures. So you first said that it was I don't know where you misspelled. I assumed you're saying that you feel like because I'm recreating someone's art and adding details and original things to it, it's not art, whatever that means. I feel like you kinda like, for example, this artwork, Magnemite. Magnemite. This artwork was, by the way, I was contacted by an art school and they displayed this in a museum. Magnemite card. So, for example, here. So, for example, one thing that's also kind of interesting is that people are complaining that I'm adding fur to Pokemon that doesn't have fur. Now, how this is not creative, I don't know. Or how I do, or the process, how I'm also using images of other things. Like, this is also the interesting thing is that I think you explained exactly what I'm doing. So basically, I'm turning other images into something else. You saw a polar bear. I'm turning a polar bear and turning a Pokemon out of that. I'm taking something and turning something completely else out of it. You wouldn't even be able to tell that this is a polar bear. Maybe that this is a snake or a crocodile. Um, and, well, yeah, turning Dragonite there. I struggle to see how you don't find this to be creative, channel their creativity and show off their own, like, or yeah, and this is like an original take of what the Dragon Eyes will be in my style, right? This is how I recreate Dragonite. I even give him like other features of his body, and I do it with something else, like polar bear, Envado elements. Like, I also feel like with these logic arguments too, this would be like saying like someone builds like a sculpture. You'd be like, well, that's based on something else. That makes it not art anymore. Good. I'm trying to navigate game. Yes, this. Hi, love your drawing. Thank you. Where was there more? Yes, you can make something, but if you show someone who doesn't find or see it as art, is it still art? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Let's game. Like, I don't understand this. If art could be anything, absolutely anything, that also means that art is nothing. We don't go everywhere. We already have that word, anything. So, oh, is that anything? Yeah. Is that anything? Yeah. Is that anything? Yeah. What's the reason to have that word then? Let's game. That's also why I believe that why there has to be some rules to it. It's like you require intention, or some type of intention, some type of skill. I don't remember. We had like 4 of them. We talked about it like 2 months ago. Intention. The word was not creativity. It had something similar to creativity though. Creativity, intention, and skill. I think there was. Do you have any time lapse of a whole video? Absolutely. So you can either, well, time lapse. Well, first of all, if you just want to find the raw footage, it's all available here. So like, there's unlimited amounts of YouTube streams here where you can watch. I understand that you might not want to do that. It doesn't go long, but if you want the short edited videos, it's you can find them on my Instagram. No. To be fair, the backgrounds, Dev. To be fair, the backgrounds are the least amount of work I put on my art. Those are generally images, and those are just about zooming in, reusing this. It's still photo bashing on the images. Very rarely do I only use like one image. But if there's anything, the image itself in the background, for example, this one is like mostly handmade. While, for example, this one would be the least made. This is technically just like a background with blur on it. It's really... This one is like, I think 2 pictures, maybe 3. Sorry, 2 pictures with the same picture used multiple times. So technically, yeah, thank you. It's technically just a blur. It's more about finding what part of the image, which is very well, which you can use. This is like the same background. This image here is the same image as this one and one more. I don't remember the other one. Let me show you the video, but you can find them on my Instagram otherwise. Wait, I gotta go back to where we were. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's impressive though. Let's see. Have you done Pikachu? Yes. Here. Gosh, I love you. You should make your own Pokemon, not gonna lie. I don't really enjoy sketching or I don't really enjoy that process. Like, I don't really like it doing that Verse Studio. Never been a huge big fan of it. That's why I don't do my original stuff generally. I'm really interested. Do you have a time lapse? Oh yeah, this is this. Can an animal find art in something? So we can argue that animals can create art. I think absolutely that an elephant can make art. So I assume if an elephant can create art, it probably should be able to perceive it and what was the word? Find art, I guess. Yeah, I assume so. I think Yeah, no, no, no. They should. Birds sing. Birds sing. There's absolutely an art to it. Birds also dance. Look, I get the point you're trying to make, but please don't compare what you're doing with a sculpture. Something that actually requires a high level of skill. No, Lover. You have to. I understand that you're probably trolling right now, but please don't say that. Um, don't say that. Like, you came in here with pretty weak arguments. They're not really thought out. You don't seem to know what the word art means. Um, so yeah. Can you draw my profile picture, please? No. Have you done Vaporeon? Yes. Um, there's plenty of sculptures you can do that doesn't require skill, and generally, in general, even that statement is such a useless one, which I just said, because it's basically taken from how you think. Um, the thing is that like you can say finger, like there was someone I know that this guy was trolling to. This is the guy who we argued with like 2 months ago on my YouTube. Would try to act like, oh, I'm artist, I know so much, I own a museum, which he obviously didn't. And he will talk about how oil painters are so much more special and skilled versus people who are drawing with their fingers, with finger paints. There's absolutely no reason why a person who draws with a pencil and doing oil has to be more impressive than someone painting with their finger. What's your favorite Pokemon, Alakazam? Card Petal. My name is kind of boring. Uh, like it's basically just from a very old bad joke where you ask someone, how does a straight curve look like, and they say I don't know, and then you say of course you don't. There are no straight curves, dummy. Technically there are, but ignore that. And then I was biking a shit ton. I used to have the name Straight Curve on when I was playing Call of Duty. I think I changed name to Curved because when we translated Straight Curve to Swedish or something, it became another funny word, krökad instead of böjd eller kurva. And I thought that was funny, so I named myself Curved, eller krökad, pedal. Uh, People couldn't pronounce that in English, so I just translated it back to the most English sounding word or whatever. Curved and then curved. Yeah, whatever. It's not important. Like, who decides what's art and what's not? Okay, this is like I have already kind of told you, right? There has to be some type, like the word means something at the end of the day, right? Um, I think I think that most things could be described as art. The thing is that like at some way it should more or less be called something. This is why I did the example like you can't just call a tree art because the tree itself is not art. Just like you can't just say that a word in and of itself is art. Um, Now I would say that most people would argue that like, oh, AI is technically art. My arguments against that would kind of be like, well, I don't think it's art when you tell someone else to do something for you. I don't think telling someone else to do something means art. Like, I don't think me telling you to create a picture for me is art. I don't think I created art because I told you to make it. I don't think that's art. So, for example, when you type into an AI and it creates an image, I don't think that's art because you are not the author or the creator, and what you simply create is a picture. I think Charizard is AI, yeah. Am I blocked now? Yes, you are, buddy. Can you do my card, please? I'm not drawing cards. Yo, if you can see this comment, I love your drawings. Thank you, the Fox Gaming. Uh, 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 uh. Also, I feel like people are also forgetting the fact that you can be impressed by different things. Like some people are impressed by like someone is impressed by someone making a food in a specific way, while some are in another way. Just because you think it's more cool that someone made art in a way, that doesn't mean that you have to appreciate other art forms as much. Like, for example, a lot of people, this is also like a thing, a lot of people buy art. For example, let's say cute art. That doesn't mean that you have to, regardless if cute art is cute or not, or difficult or not, doesn't mean that you can't like it more. This is like the thing with like expression and why it's not just skill based. You can like, not saying that cute art can't be skilled, but like if you were thinking of like a lot of cute art, which you can easily imagine in your head right now, that could speak to you more and you can enjoy that way more than your most high definition, high quality, like edgy, like fight scene ever. And that doesn't mean that the high quality, high definition art is more art than whatever the blobs, goofy blobs, or cute arts you make eyes. Yeah, we're a little bit, but we will have to figure out how we do with the ice here. Yes, we're not finished though. Car, please. Did a guy escape though? Or run away? No slug baguette. Thank you, Yeti skateboards. You should make your own Pokemon. Yeah, but I just don't care to make my own Pokemon. Just not interested to me. Like I'm still kind of stuck with working with the same fur. I wanna just jump over to do more birds, honestly. Oh yeah, or what was I talking about? Uh, it's because you think it's good. Don't get me wrong, though. I think your art is art. Okay, yeah, sure. Just because you think something is good doesn't make it art, right? Like, I'm actually not sure. Could you call food art? Oh, sorry. That's obviously you can absolutely make food art. Like you can display it in a way where it's cool. Maybe you could even, um, like if you do a very specific flavor combination, that's probably it. That should be a type of art, absolutely. But I do wonder if you're technically just making a very basic sandwich, let's say a ham and cheese sandwich, are you making art? I don't think so. Probably not. Maybe you are. Probably not. I would have to think about that one. Probably not, though. I think it lacks the. I think it lacks the component of intention. Because if you're just making something to eat, it's not art. Just like if you're just walking up the stairs, it's not art. But if you, let's say, were to dance in a way where it looks like you're walking up the stairs, I mean, that would be a type of art. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So that was that argument, right? It requires the intention. Okay, wait. Dude. I need to type this down so I have this like ready, so it doesn't go like 1 or 2 weeks when I don't talk about this, and then I have to like refigure out everything. Yeah, yeah, true. That's why. Yeah, yeah. Sophie's correct. That's why it needs the intention. Oh, then the question will be: when an elephant makes art, is the intention that it's making art, or is it just following a formula? Because I do know that the elephants, when they learn to draw, they're kind of bullied into it. Have you done tag team Pokemon? No, not yet. Not yet. I love tag team though. Dude, tag team Pokemon art is so fucking cool. It's sad that they stopped that. Actually, I don't even know if they stopped, but like, I want to see more of it. Yeah, but actually, in a sense, just a cool guy. I think a lot of those art is actually art, and people are just like, I don't. It's like kind of like these like performative arts. No, I meant performative in a way that there's a performance, not that they're trying to act like it's art. It's not art for me. I just don't care about it very much. And in some ways, it kind of, for me, it's kind of like eye rolling, but they have a lot of money involved. But like, then again, I do the same thing with like Pokemon cards, right? Like, should Pokemon cards really cost that much money? Well, probably not. So I mean, I can't really say anything. Got you thinking, huh? I mean, like we've been talking. I mean, it's the issue with this debate overall is that it's very hard to speak because most people will want to have this argument are they're trying to pin you down at one thing where they are willing to not they don't want to have the discussion. They're just trying to prove something. Um, this is also like so funny if we talk about this like Oracle guy here. He was like the absolute this guy. This guy did he basically followed the script, like the NPC thing. Without, well, he wasn't necessarily rude. Uh, at least I don't think he was intending to be rude. It technically is rude. Well, let's see if we can open it here. He did that like your stuff is not art. Basically, then he did a thing like, "Oh, don't worry, buddy. Your artwork is art, I guess." But like, look, I get your point to make, but don't compare. So like, this is very rude. Now I don't obviously care. He's just wrong. Um, I mean, this is just incorrect. For me personally, I think artists when someone has to correct. Wait, wasn't there another comment? Or was there someone else? So I mean, like, this is kind of ironic right here because he's like explaining why he's wrong in his own sentence. There's originality. So that's what I have. We have already figured that out. And then there an all ability in whether there's hand or computer. So there's what I have. What you're doing at the moment. Yes, this guy is explaining why my stuff is art. And then inverting basically tracing, which is true. There's some tracing involved over someone else's design and just add a bit more texture. I don't know where this piece came from. Where this is like obviously like an obvious minimizing. Look, I get your point trying to make, but dude, there was another message here. Was that another guy? It's like, oh, don't worry, buddy. I think your art is art, or like, oh, I think it looks good. Don't worry. Like acting like I'm offended when we can't form the sentence and argument themselves. Okay, sure. Still have the intention, even if it's not voluntarily, because we still need to observe, interpret. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Since 2021. I'm really hungry. Dude, it's 1 a.m. Oh, we streamed for over an hour. Makes sense a little bit, though. Chat, can we all hit the follow button? Can we all hit the follow button? I mean, I got like 30 subscribers, so that's kind of cool. I do think we could have milked like 40 more subscribers, though. Or like 100 this stream. But it's fine. I've been doing really bad for 4 days, which I'm not too satisfied with. 2.3k? Wait, what do you mean? Just a cool guy? Yeah, it's all in Photoshop, correct. Thank you so much, guys. Oh no. Yeah. Or you mean like how many? Oh no. So the last 3 days, I probably had the potential to get like 300 to 400 subscribers a day, and I think the last 4 days, I've only been getting like either like 40 or 100, and that's a little bit annoying. And I also feel like I've also ruined my sleep schedule, and it's a little bit annoying because fuck, I kind of regret not taking a third week off, vacation. But we will see, because possibly in not this week, but next week after that, or like when I'm free, it might actually be so fucking calm at work that I actually be happy that I had this free week in the future, anyways. No, yeah, that is true. But the thing is that like, it's I don't feel like I've actually rested during the time I wasn't working, anyways. So one thing that I do, which is really bad, is when I don't prepare my streams, and I come in and it kind of just me doodling, uh, slowly on the artwork and not making much progress, which honestly isn't a problem. That's why I stream, and that's why it's set it up. But sometimes I have to like finish more artwork. Um, Sadly, trying to figure out what to do during an artwork, people don't like watching that, which is kind of ironic. Uh, what up, Lauren? Only 3 people. That's shocking. Oh no, it's on full screen. It's on full screen. We have had a total of 15,000 views. 47 right now. We were sitting at like 200, 300 earlier. You can find. Okay, chat. I'm gonna end the live right now. But yeah, they are gonna be changed. Don't worry. They're gonna be changed. Don't worry. Okay, bye bye, chat. I'm leaving now. I'm gonna.